everyone, today I'm going to be doing a review on this Samsonite Starboard 29-inch spinner suitcase, so let's check it out. Hey everyone, it's Ken here from Northern Biking Explorer, and today we're going to be doing a review on the Samsonite Starboard 29-inch spinner suitcase. We picked this one up when we were down in Palm Springs. Our suitcase looked like it was going to kick the bucket, so we grabbed this one. We went over to Ross Dress for Less. It was $84.99, and we've done a couple of flights with it now as well as a cruise. So we're going to go over the features and benefits as well as the warranty. So let's take a closer look. So we'll start out here at the front of the suitcase. Samsonite says it has self-mending nylon zippers that provide flawless closure. So they are quite smooth. The zipper handles are quite big. That's actually one of the reasons we bought this suitcase, because the zipper seemed quite strong. So when you look around at a lot of the suitcases, they have really skimpy zippers, and this one seemed to have a thicker zipper, which is something we were looking for. In this front pocket here, you'll also notice there's these nylon sides, so if you're opening things up, they're not flipping out the sides here, so that comes in handy. So that's a nice little pouch here at the front. Further down here, it's got a double zipper on this pouch that can open both directions. And again, you can fit a lot of stuff in there, your dirty clothes and whatnot. It's a nice space on the outside of your suitcase. And again, with those strong, durable zippers. So taking a look at the bottom of the suitcase, you can see it has a 360-degree spin on all the wheels. So you can roll the suitcase sideways, you can leave it upright when you're in the airport. It also has multiple rivets on each housing, and it's just really strongly built. So that's a nice feature of this suitcase. You can also see how well this suitcase swivels and turns, and it's super easy to pull inside the airport. This suitcase also features this expanding zipper, so when you unzip this, it'll actually make your suitcase a couple inches bigger. So if you're packing a lot of stuff, it just creates a little bit of extra room for you. So if you're flying with a major airline, a lot of them allow you to have 50 pounds for a checked bag. And what we found is these 29-inch, 30-inch suitcases, when they're packed to the brim with clothing and shoes, they're right around that 50-pound mark. We've had a larger suitcase in the past, and when we filled it right up, it was about 60 to 70 pounds. So there's a fair bit of extra fees you're going to pay if you want to take that larger suitcase. The other thing is, just make sure when you get to the airport that you weigh the suitcase. There's usually scales there, and if you're a couple pounds over, just throw a couple things in your carry-on. So on top of the suitcase, you're going to find a nice strong handle with rivets on both sides. It just feels really sturdy, as well as your main handle for pulling it through the airport. So you can push the button here, and the handle will come up about a foot. It's at a nice height for leaning the suitcase back and hauling it through the airport. The suitcase also features a secondary handle here on the side that's riveted as well. And on the back, you're going to find your name plate that you can put your name and address in there, so if it gets lost, people can find you. So let's take a closer look at the main compartment. So your zipper has two tabs, so you can pull it in either direction, as well as your hole there for a lock. So let's open this up and take a closer look. So inside the suitcase, the first thing you're going to notice is there is a wet pouch, which is great. If you've been on holidays and you have a wet swimsuit, it'll keep the rest of your stuff that you've got stored inside there dry, as well as you can put your toiletries in there, so if they leak, it's not going to spill out all over your suitcase. We've also got a mesh pocket here with a zipper up top, which is great for all your socks and different things. Down inside the suitcase itself, you've got this nylon fabric, which is a nice feeling, and you've got your suspension straps that clip together and hold your clothes in place, as well as you've got a couple of pockets here for shoes and different things. So there's one on each side. I'm gonna go grab some stuff and throw it in there so you can see how big this suitcase is. As you can see, I've got tons of stuff in here already. I've got my snorkel set with 2 fins, and that fits quite nicely in this mesh pouch that's designed for shoes. A couple of basketballs, and there's tons of space. There's about 3 or 4 inches probably between where the basketball would be and the lid. So that's lots of space there. You could put more stuff on top of the basketballs, as well as this other pouch. I have size 11 runners in there, and they fit in quite nicely. So lots of space to store all your stuff when you're heading out on holidays. This suitcase also has a 10-year limited warranty that covers manufacturing defects, and it has phone numbers for United States, Canada, and Mexico, so it's always nice to know that you're covered if anything goes wrong. All in all, I really like this Samsonite Starboard 29-inch suitcase. It's got tons of space. You can put all your stuff in there. I really like these mesh pockets for holding stuff, as well as the zippers. They feel really strong and nice. They don't feel like they're gonna break. And the other thing I really do like about it is this wet pack, where you can put your wet swimming suit in there and your stuff isn't all going to get wet while you're traveling. So some great features to be had with this one. Also for $84.99 at Ross, it's for a Samsonite suitcase, you can't really go wrong. So thank you so much for watching today. I'd love to hear from you as a consumer if you have a Samsonite suitcase, how it's held up for you over the years, how the zippers have held up, how the materials held up. So write those comments in the comment section down below. Also remember to like this video if it did help you out, and remember to subscribe to my channel because I've got plenty of videos coming up that I'd love to share with you in the future. Thanks again for watching, and take care.